Hello everyone, good morning. It's nice to meet you guys once again. You are welcome to the numeracy class for Basic 5, and this is our second lesson for the term. Now, in our second lesson, we want to look at algebraic expressions, which we have already begun, and we want to continue from where we left off. Now, we want to look at how we can you can find the values of the various variables in an algebraic expression. Now, in our previous lesson, we learned about how we can represent or express mathematical statements using algebra. We learned that for us to represent such statements using algebra, we need to engage the various variables or letters and numbers as well. So now, after you representing the mathematical statement or the word problem or the story problem using algebra, you need to find the values of the unknowns or the unknown parameters. So this is one of the methods we can engage or we can use to find an unknown variable or letter or number in a word problem or in a story problem or in an algebraic expression. So now, right now we want to look at using the pan balance method to find the values of variables in equations. I'm sure as most of us are conversant or are familiar with the pan balance. This is how it looks like. For the pan balance, to make sure these two pans are at par or at the same level, you need to put the same quantity of objects, quantity of items on the same quantity of items or objects on the left pan and on the right pan. Anytime you put too much on the left, you realize that for the right one will sink or move down, and the left one will move up. When you do the same to the left, realize that it's rather the left one that will move down, and this one will still be up. So anytime you want the pans, the two pans at the left and the right, to be at the same level, you need to put the same quantity of loads. So with this method, we want to just represent them with numbers and letters or with diagrams, as you can see on the board. We have question 1, for instance. This is a typical algebraic expression. This is right here. We have 5 plus a number equals to 14. 5 plus a number. Right now we have a number that when we add it to 5, we are going to get 14 as a sum. And this number is unknown. So how do we know the actual number that we have to add to 5 to get a 14? So if we are to use the pan, that means we put 5, let's use for instance apples. We put 14 apples at the right side. So the one at the right side of the equal sign is the right pan in this case. Then all those at the left side of the equal sign is the left pan. So when you put 14 apples at the right pan, you realize that this right pan will move down, but for the left it will still be up, because we need to add a number of apples to the 5 apples already there, so that we can get 14 and make the whole thing balance out. Looking at this, you have to find out which number plus 5 will give us 14. So we look at it and we start from 5. When you start from 5, you have to continue. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to add the number of apples. The number of apples that need to be added to the 5 to get the 14, so that these two pans can be at the same level. So we have 5 apples here. We continue by adding 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So right now we have added up to get 14. So we need to now recount the number of apples we have added now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking at this, it means that when we add 9 apples to the left pan, these two pans will be at the same level, as we can see in the image here. Good. So we continue. That means here are the unknown number here, or the x here. We can boldly put 9 there, because when we added 9 apples to the pan, sorry we don't have the pan for illustration, but I believe with the explanations you have full understanding. But in the lesson notes, I've actually added a very complete information. I've given all the information you need to get yourself abreast with this, so you don't need to worry. I've given a correct image over there. You can use that as a reference. So we have this one, and then at the right hand we have 14. So you can say therefore x is equal to 9. The first we didn't know, but when we added, I realized that now the 2 pounds were now at the same level. Now the x is what? 9. 9 is the unknown number that we are looking for. Look, coming down here, we have 23 apples at the left side. Full 23. And we have 15 at the right side. Now, with the 23 apples, realize that 23 is more than 15. So the pan at the left side will sink or move down, moving this one up. So to get the 2 pans at par or at the same level, then we need to take some of the apples from the 23. How do we do so? We just have to use our traditional approach. By first counting 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So with 23, we count 15 out of 23. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it stops here. So after taking 15 out of the 23, we want to know how many apples left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 apples left. Meaning when we take 8 from 23, we will get 15 apples at the left pan, which will equate with the 15 apples at the right pan. In the end, we get the two pans balanced. Good. Alright, so now we want to look at another method we can also use or employ to find unknown variables or unknown quantities in every word problem or story problem. Looking at this, we have 18 minus b. This topic is known as the guess and check method. You guess, but you don't guess. Unreasonably. You guess, and you find out whether the guess is right or is wrong. Looking at this, we have 18 minus. It's actually similar to the the previous method we just discussed. 18 minus b is equal to 11. Looking at that, the b is the unknown variable here, or the unknown quantity here, and we need to find out what the b is, or the value of b. So we have 18 minus b is equal to 11. At the right, we have 11, and we should get the same 11 at the left side, because we have an equal sign here. And whatever is at the left must be equal or must be the same as the right number. So 18 minus b, the b is unknown, but realize that at the right side we have 11. So we need to right now find out what the b is, or what number will be subtracted from the 18 to give us 11. So we have to quickly count 18. Then we now subtract 11 and look at what is now remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now, to know the actual number there, we just have to count 11 out of the 18. Then whatever is left will be the value of b. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So looking at that, whatever is left will be the value of this b, because b from 18, when you take b out of the 18, you're going to get 11. We need to get 11 at the left side also. So when you take the 11 there, what is now left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means 18 minus 7 will give us 11. Because if you can see well, 18 has been divided into two sections. We have the 11 here and the 7 here. That means when you subtract 7 from the 18, you get 11. Alright, so right now we have guessed, though we didn't just guess without any basis. And that's what I meant by guessing based on average. So you guess and you confirm whether your guess is right or wrong. So we can now say 18 minus 7 will give us 11. Here now, on the left side you have 11, right? You have 11. So B, we can now say therefore B is equal to 7, because when we subtract 7 from 18, we get 11 as it is at the right side of the equal sign. Looking at question 2, we have C plus 9 is equal to 27. This one too, you just pick 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for 9, there is a number which is now C, unknown, that we need to add to 9 to get or to equate with the 27 we have at the right side. How do you find such a number? You just have to first count the 9 and add up to get 27. So looking at this, we are going to add up to get the 27. So this is 9. You continue by counting from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we now have to, we have the 9 here, and we have to find out how many we have added so far to give us the 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Meaning 18 plus 9 will give us 27. Therefore, we can say the C here is equal to 18. Good. Looking at our last example, last but not least, we have m minus 5 is equal to 6. The m is a number, we don't know. We don't know the number from which we take 5 to give us 6. So we just have to first get the 6 and add the 5. When you get a 6, when we add the 5 to the 6, that will give us the clue. Let's watch out. 6 here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have now added the 5. The 6 is at the right, and we have just added the 5 to it. So when we count all of them, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Meaning, when you subtract 5, from 11, you get 6. So we can say our m is equal to 11 because 11 is the number from which you subtract 5 to get 6. So therefore m is equal to 11. I would like to end here, and I know you have questions, and I'll be very glad to receive them on the platform, and I promise to respond to them as soon as possible. I have attached, I've added homework, so when you finish learning, watching the video, you can go through those questions, answer them, and get back to me. Thank you.